Baldies, welcome to Two Bald Bros. It's myself, it's Aaron. We're hanging out for episode 11. Thank y'all for hanging out. What do we got going on tonight? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You know who else is doing all right?
As you can probably tell, we both have...
Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea. Where did we get our Rhea shirts from, Aaron?
Yeah, so I think I said it 2 episodes ago, but I went to Fanatics Fest, and I came back with some exclusive merch. It says it on the little thing. I don't know if you guys can see that there.
Aaron was kind enough to remember me for a shirt, so thank you, sir.
Yeah, of course. And I told Abel that I wish I was there on Saturday because I would have loved to meet lovely Miss Rhea Ripley. That's how you say your name, right?
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, right?
Say it. Say it once. Say it loud. Say it proud.
She's fantastic.
Oh, I love her. I'm not even
She's
gonna.
fantastically dangerous.
Yes,
which is what makes her fantastic.
Yes, her entrance is actually sick.
Entrance is sick.
Yep,
we were talking about that
sick.
pin that should be illegal.
That was at No Mercy, right? That was this past weekend.
Yeah.
I think they had like a nickname for it too. Like it was. Not,
she had a nickname for it.
It
was highly inappropriate.
What was it?
I don't know, but whatever it was
something very inappropriate. But she knows exactly what she's doing.
100%.
That's why we love why Mommy's always on top.
Mommy is always on top. Facts.
Thank God. But yeah, the whole Judgment Day. I don't know how much you've been keeping up lately. Like
social media,
and I've watched a couple of things. Judgment Day is kind of whack now with Dom Mysterio, the other two guys, Carlito. It's weird. It's not giving the same vibes. Like now you got the Terror Twins with Damian Priest and all that stuff. Which, by the way, random. Did you see that whole thing about how Damian Priest is supposed to be in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever?
No.
Oh, okay. So
really?
let me tell you about this.
Interesting segue.
Damian Priest was recently doing a interview with that wrestling guy Chris Van Pink, whatever his name is. He does a lot of the wrestling people and brings them on his podcast.
Right.
I was talking to Damian Priest, and Damian was mentioning how he actually auditioned for a role in Wakanda Forever and actually got the role. He didn't say what the role was, but pretty much without saying it, he pretty much told him that like WWE, aka probably Vince McMahon, pretty much told him he can't do the movie.
Why?
Because of his contractual things with WWE. Like, whatever it was, I don't know if it interfered. Like, he didn't really go into much detail, which obviously, listen, smart, you're not going to go into that much detail.
Sure.
But at that time, like, he really wasn't as popular as he was, obviously, now.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Like,
he's a champion now?
He was the WWE champion, and then he lost it to Gunther. But imagine, I don't know who he would have played. And then, of course, someone put Namor's picture on top of his. Did you see? I don't know if you saw that going around. Yeah, I'll have to send you some videos. But that picture was going around. But he never actually said he was supposed to be Namor. But listen, the guy's, I'm pretty sure he's Puerto Rican. Like, he might have.
You know what the thing is, though?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Just saying. I think the guy who played. I'm horrible with names. The person who played Namor in the movie.
I forgot his name.
I think he was actually an appropriate stature for Namor. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I agree.
So you know what came to my head? Know how Namor had two Akuma. Damian Priest would have been a crazy Akuma. That would have been the perfect casting. Because Damian Priest he's big, no 6'5".
Probably was Akuma.
It's probably Akuma.
I didn't even put that together.
Just because of the size alone.
I think about how he acted in the movie too, and that's Damian Priest. 100%.
It would have been Akuma. I'm telling you, that's right. As soon as you said it, I was like Akuma. 100%.
I completely forgot about.
I could picture him having that fight scene out of the water with Okoye.
Oh my God, that fight was great.
I could picture
too.
that. Yeah. That's literally probably the role he was going to get. I don't think it would have been Namor.
No, I think Namor.
I think Akuma would have been insane for him.
Makes perfect sense.
I mean, the person who played it did well enough.
I know, but Jesus,
would have been cool.
Fuck.
That's right where my head went, though.
Yeah,
would have been dope.
And listen,
you might as well just said it. It's definitely Akuma. Who else would it have been?
I don't know. I probably didn't want to say because I'm sure there was a bunch of things, but also then you put WWE under the bus for he probably didn't want to do that, even if it was Vince McMahon. Which another segue, by the way, just randomly. I don't know if you saw, but there's a Vince McMahon documentary coming to Netflix.
I saw.
I think wrestling fans are gonna go nuts for that.
I'm very curious to see what happens when wrestling goes to Netflix because they're saying it's going to go back soon, to being at the beginning of 2025. I think
it's before that. I think it's before the end of the year.
I thought it was beginning of January 2025.
It might be, but either way,
because they said they're going to go back to being more uncut. If they go back to being more uncut and don't have to keep it so TV,
the
wrestling
PG
might
shit
get good again.
No, I think it's gonna
because they already toe the line with a lot of shit they do, really, really bad.
Those you had Pat McAfee calling people son of a bitch. You're not allowed to say that.
You can't say that.
can't say that, but he was getting away with it.
But Netflix, they don't give a
they'll
let you do what
I'm
you
sure
want.
They will be within reason, but like imagine like
more than
I don't
TV.
Know, I don't know if you saw that the Netflix the TikToks going around where like Seth freaking Rollins, now it's Seth fucking Rollins, and like he's sitting there with his kid like what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, wrestling might just get Unchained again. I'm like down.
Yo, I hope it does. Listen, let's go back to the days where Sable and Jackie are having like lingerie contests in the middle of the ring and some wet t-shirt content. Like, let's get fucking nuts with it. Freaking Triple H calling out to women in the crowd to take off their shirts. Bro, like, let's just go.
We grew up in the era of I hate to bring up like guys while we talk about this. But
it's so true.
But off the top of my head, Val Venus.
Hello, ladies.
We had The Godfather and the Hoe Train. The Hoe Train.
I forgot
My
about
man
the
came out doing this shit. Come on, hoes. And he had a fucking Hoe Train behind him. That's the era we grew up in.
How did I forget about
the Hoe Train and the Godfather?
Oh my God, that was
legendary.
So good.
Legendary pull.
He had Rikishi walking around in a thong.
Right, like,
oh my God.
We grew up in nonsense.
Yeah, I mean DX.
Yeah, DX themselves were fucking crazy.
DX.
It was Road Dogg and Billy
Jesse James, Badass Billy Gunn.
Badass Billy Gunn.
Age Outlaws.
Man always used to be pulling his ass out on TV.
So
it was great.
Freaking good.
It's wonderful.
Triple H and HBK ran amok.
100%.
They ran amok, and it was fine.
Right.
And who's running WWE right now?
Of course,
Triple H, and then Shawn Michaels is running NXT. It's freaking nuts.
100%.
How they have come full circle.
Shawn Michaels knows what he's doing, by the way.
Yeah. Joe freaking Hendry. I don't know if you saw any of the match from No Mercy.
I know more people in NXT than I know in WWE.
Isn't it ridiculous? Especially the women.
Shout out Jada Parker.
Jada Parker, what's up? How you doing?
Shout out Jada Parker.
You know who I missed though? That I don't know if she's...
a bad place.
Yeah, it's fine. You know who I missed though that I don't know if she's ever gonna come back? Nikita Lyons or whatever her name is.
I don't know her.
If you saw her, you know exactly who she is. She was the blonde that did the crazy split for the pin.
Look how quick.
Look at how quick.
I know exactly who that is.
Right, and pretty much like Lola Vice and like a couple of these girls like replaced her, but she started the whole. She was the TikTok movement from NXT. Like she was the original.
Fantastic.
I think she got injured. I think she tore an ACL or whatever. So I don't know if she's ever coming back, but lovely.
2025, Jada Parker, WWE NXT champion, women's champion.
Yep.
Joe Hendry NXT
Royal Rumble.
champion.
You think he's gonna do NXT champion?
NXT champion.
I don't know how long his contract is with TNA.
I don't give a shit.
I don't honestly.
NXT is gonna. WWE is gonna get him.
They need to pay.
At some point, they're gonna get him. They need
to pay. Dude, so I just got a text message. Shout out to Jason because he's like my wrestling guy now. Apparently last night on NXT, Ethan, whatever his name is, came out like the champion.
Yeah.
And Joe Hendry wasn't even on the episode, and they were singing that song that Joe Hendry made up about him.
Yes.
They were singing it to him like loud as fuck. Oh my God, it's like the way this guy is like taking over, it's fucking hysterical. Like I really thought the song was just gonna be a thing and then stop. It hasn't stopped, and it's not going to.
The Joe Hendry and the Hardy Boys thing killed me.
Oh my God,
killed me. Took me out at the knees. Matt and Jeff came out and did the. They both came out and did he got these two to do it. They're legends,
bro. They're legends. It was. I saw it. I couldn't believe what I was listening to.
This guy's
believe in the Hardys.
This guy's taking over.
He is, man.
Taking over.
I don't think he's slowing down, man. I think he's gonna keep going.
I'll tell you what I told you off camera. Yep. I'll say it on camera now. When I saw that, I wish I knew the TikToker's name who put. Imagine you're sitting there watching Royal Rumble 2025,
number 30,
the number 30, and then could you imagine the pop in the crowd?
It's gonna be
if you heard
nuts.
Say his name.
It's gonna be
yo.
But like, here's what I don't want. I don't want it to be like the NXT like Battle Royal where he came in for 3 seconds and they throw him out the ring.
Yeah.
Like honestly, how funny would it be if he was like in like the last 5 people? It would be the funniest 100%. Fucking thing on the planet.
100%. I would watch the Royal Rumble. I'd literally watch the Royal Rumble.
Dude, I'm kind of locked into wrestling right now. It's so weird, man.
I might have to get back in, man.
Dude,
I really might.
I gotta tell, and I think I've said it before. Like I can't even tell you how many times in the past I would go and try and watch it.
Yeah.
And I would just be completely disinterested. They got me hooked.
I think Netflix might be the thing that reins me back in.
Right.
Because like
it's
if
easy.
it really goes further, I think it's going to be hard to not watch anymore. You know what I mean? Just where I'm at.
And listen, I think let's come full circle here. Shout out to you, Rhea Ripley, because we love you.
Yes.
Very much.
Agreed. Love you.
And we will continue to watch you, and I will continue to wear this shirt every day.
Yeah, same. I love the shirt.
Like, I'll literally wear it every day.
I love the shirt. Yeah.
I love her.
Mami NYC.
So Fanatics Fest. I don't think we really ever like talked about it.
I think we spoke about it briefly. Yeah, for the most part. I said a couple of things that were.
I can't remember.
I think maybe we did. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I mean, I can talk about it a little bit.
It looked really freaking cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I'll say this: people who collect sports stuff are fucking nuts. Like literally crazy people. There were crazy people at this event.
They're insane.
They're insane. Like I thought people who collected comic books and stuff like that and figures are like nuts. And you have to be if you are to an extent. You're nuts if you collect this shit because it's an expensive hobby.
Listen. You love what you love, right?
Right.
And
100%.
if you're spending X amount of dollars,
one day the camera is gonna show what this nonsense.
Yeah,
looks like.
I really should take a picture of this and like post it.
Let's try it again. Maybe picture inserted here.
I'm gonna actually edit it in this time because I keep going to post edits and realize I have a day to post the episode. I'm like, fuck, I don't have time to do this. I gotta go.
Oh man,
fucking life.
But no, I think people who there were lines for things like top sports cards, exclusive hats at this event, like shit that you could only get at this event. People were there bright and early.
It's like a Comic-Con type of situation, right? Like exclusive shit.
Yeah, and like to me, I think the nuts thing about this versus like comic books, let's say, because obviously I've been in the comic books and statues and shit for a little bit now.
Right.
The difference to me is that like people will buy packs at the chance of getting items.
Listen,
you don't. At least if you buy a comic, you know, like I'm gonna.
Right.
Oh, I hit the. I'm gonna go buy this comic.
Yep.
This is the one I want. I know what I'm getting. If you buy a pack of cards,
right, dude, I used to do it when I was a kid with Pokemon cards and Magic cards and like all these.
Like you realize you're just taking a chance.
It's like gambling.
It's gambling.
It's
literally young gambling.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Exactly what it is.
Like to me, I was thinking about it. And I was like, yo, because I now have a binder of cards at home. Through the years, I'm not a sports
I have baseball
card
cards somewhere. Like everyone's got. I still have my Magic cards. Somewhere.
But I was just sitting there like, yo. This is the shit that like got you started to be a gambler because
100%.
You were like, man, I want to get this Charizard when I'm a kid. You hunted for it,
right?
And like now all of a sudden you're hooked to slot machines and scratch offs.
And like you don't think it's gambling.
No, until,
I know. But like I'll give you a perfect example because I talked about it last episode. I played Marvel Contest of Champions. You fucking spin crystals to get champions. And you just spin crystals to get champions. And you just spin and you're just like, how do I get the next champion? How do I get the next champion? And then you just keep going.
Everything nowadays is trying to gain your wallet.
It is.
Everything.
And you know what? Marvel Champions got my fucking wallet.
They always do, man. These games, I used to be hooked on games.
Dude,
like that.
see,
Can't do it anymore.
I never even thought about games like this.
Yeah.
And then this guy, Eugene, at Home Depot I used to work with, it's like, hey, do you like Marvel? Hey, like, have you ever played this game? He showed me this game, and I just got fucking hooked. I've been hooked for years. Motherfucker.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
I used to have a game like that.
They're the worst.
Yeah, they
but
are
dude,
really
it's the
bad.
Same, it was not even that game. You had what is it? Clash of Clans. Like all those games.
I used to play The Walking Dead Survival Road.
I never.
I loved The Walking Dead back when it was like popular. Yeah. That was the same type of RPG. You had to spin to get characters.
It's pay to win.
Pay to win.
It's all pay to win.
Everything is pay to win.
Microtransactions, you motherfuckers.
Yep.
Leave my games alone.
It's a gaming industry.
It's bullshit.
Everything is riddled with microtransactions now.
It's bullshit. But you know what game isn't riddled with microtransactions? What
game is that?
We are fucking obsessed with right now. Blackmythwukong.
Blackmythwukong.
Let me tell you something. This game is mega freaking viral. I can't believe, like, we were just scrolling through TikTok before this. I must have seen 5 people playing this game live.
Yep.
On TikTok.
Yep.
It's obsessive. We're in deep right now.
It is a Souls / Elden Ring-ish RPG. Role-playing? Yeah, right.
Role-playing game. And it's a great story.
It's a great story,
yes.
I think. You know, it depends on who you ask.
Right.
To me, I hope it contends for Game of the Year because to me it should low-key.
100%.
I just thinking off the top of my head, I know the Elden Ring DLC will get consideration. Yeah. I think Helldivers will get consideration.
Absolutely.
Like there's gonna be games out there that get consideration, but I really think Blackmythwukong maybe not should take it at this point because I know there's still like Space Marine 2 to come out. Mm-hmm. But like I think it should be in consideration.
The Warhammer game just came out too recently.
Warhammer
right?
game comes out. It's out now.
I've seen the reviews came out. The reviews aren't looking too bad.
Early access is I think live now.
Oh, is that what it is?
But I think it comes out on Friday.
Is it? Yeah, I mean they lifted the embargoes early for the reviews and they're pretty solid. So I mean for them to do that,
I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, and I know. Listen, I don't really know nothing about that world, but is that like a MMORPG type of shit?
It's to me when I saw gameplay of it, almost looks like Helldivers, but like more. I feel like it's okay. I don't. Any Warhammer fans that are watching, please don't berate me.
Please don't kill us.
If I'm wrong, I don't know the lore.
We want to know,
but from the gameplay that I watch, it's almost like somebody took Helldivers, and like what's the fucking game I'm thinking of? It just came out with a trailer recently for Xbox.
Gears of War.
It's almost like somebody took Gears and Helldivers and made like a crazy twisted baby.
Ooh.
Like that's almost what I'm looking at when I play. Because the characters are big and bulky like in Gears, but they like the actions are kind of, and the shooting is almost kind of like Helldivers, but they have like all the weapons that have super abilities. Like you have a big ass hammer if you want to be like Thor, sword with a fucking saw in it.
Wow.
And, like there's some sick shit, and then there's a gunner and a shielder. Like there's a bunch of different classes you could play. So like to me, it's almost like the two of them merge.
That's interesting.
But obviously Warhammer 40K has its own backstory, lore. Like I know there's games I've never played. I kind of wish I had because it looks really cool. But people who are, I've actually like, seen things from people who are saying that it's a good intro game for people too, because it's going to be like it's kind of redone this time around.
Oh, okay. So it's like
kind of interesting.
It's like going to like back to like beginning type shit.
Maybe
I don't know.
I think they said the gameplay was kind of revamped.
Okay.
But like I think this lore goes like as deep as like a D&D type of thing, from what I understand. I don't know for sure, but I know there's a lot of lore behind Warhammer. So, I don't know, but gaming, I think gaming's in like a kind of a weird spot right now.
Weird because listen, a lot of companies going through layoffs. Did you see what happened with Rocksteady?
Rocksteady.
They just let go half their staff pretty much, and that's because of that Suicide Squad game that was absolutely abysmal.
Made no fucking money.
And, do you want to hear the funniest part? Because I mean, the spoilers don't even matter anymore. But spoilers if you're still playing that game. One of the 100 people that are playing that game. Remember how we literally killed the Justice League? Yeah, they're still alive. Oh, they're still alive, and the whole DLC was to go through getting them all back into the swing of things. So like the last DLC that they just came out with, whatever character they revealed, they revealed that the Flash was still alive and like healing and like cryo whatever. So that just means like these were all clones, and now they're gonna bring everyone back. But now the studio's in fucking limbo. They're already working on another game, so you're like, we're never gonna get this story. All you had to do at the end, what the fuck? What was the point of the game? What was the point? Because they wanted to do a live for service bullshit,
of course,
like every other fucking studio, and try and sell shit, and no one was doing it. If that game would have came out like 6 years prior, like maybe they had a shot. But at the end of the game, you don't even give any hint of like they're still alive. You gave us nothing to hold on to. There's no juice in the lemon. There's just like and then 3 DLCs later, that's what you tell me. Fuck out of here.
Yep.
It's a shame because they've made some of the best superhero games.
I hear you. I mean, between that and the fact that Insomniac refuses to do anything about Spider-Man 2.
We're going to get started on Spider-Man 2.
I mean, no, I don't. All I'm going to say is I just wish they would just put out DLC. Just give us information.
It leaked. Like, we know it's there. Like, why aren't
they left us on cliffhangers in the game.
I don't understand it.
There's DLC coming.
Right.
If it's taking you a long time, just say it's taking us a long time.
That's fine.
Just tell us there's shit going on. But every time somebody asks, there's no new updates. Oh, no new updates.
Every single post someone asks and they say there's nothing else, there's nothing to tell right now.
What do you think comes first? Spider-Man 2 DLC or GTA 6? I'm not even kidding when I ask you that question. What comes first?
No, we'll get the DLC before GTA 6.
You're nuts.
GTA 6 is what, next year? Next fall?
October? September?
We'll get it before that. We'll get it before that.
There's no word of it.
I think we'll get before that.
It's September 2024.
When does Wolverine come out?
Well, now they're probably revamping the whole game because it got leaked. That bitch ain't coming out until 2026.
Here's the thing: even seeing the leak stuff, I still want to play it. Like, what? I don't understand.
I can already tell you what's preoccupying my entire 2025.
What?
First Q1 2025, Borderlands 4.
All right, I've never played Borderlands.
Don't care. It's fine. It's
I know,
a great game.
But what kind of game is it?
It's a looter shooter.
Oh, okay.
If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. It's up my alley.
Your freaking alley.
Borderlands will consume my Q1, Q2, and then GTA 6 will get my whole fourth quarter, third and fourth quarter. I'll play 2 games next year and be perfectly happy.
GTA 6 is gonna.
I broke the COD cycle this year.
You haven't touched it. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Wow.
I feel great. Fuck Call of Duty.
Wow.
I'm not joking when I say that. Fuck your microtransactions.
Fuck them.
Fuck your Omni movement.
Yep.
Fuck your nonsense with these kids who are fucking crackheads you got playing this game. I'm over the whole thing. I'm done with. I'm not kidding you. And this year's Black Ops. Black Ops is my favorite Call of Duty.
Right, they redid it. Right,
Black Ops
all the good maps, like all that shit.
Black Ops is my favorite Call of Duty franchise of the Call of Duty franchise. Right. It's my favorite sub franchise, if you will. Mm-hmm. I'm not playing it. I fucking refuse. I'm done. I realize that I hit a point where I am too old for Call of Duty.
Wow.
To play the way that I want to play.
Right.
Because I can't keep up with these crackheads that have all week to play. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And it's no longer fun.
No.
It's no longer fun when you're just on getting railed after a hard day's work. Pause. No Diddy.
He wanted all the Diddy.
By the way, in this game, you can use somebody as a meat shield, and currently the meme going around is people are doing the meat shield thing and then doing the Diddy thing. So if that happened to me, I would throw my controller through a fucking wall.
You're getting diddled?
Yeah, literally. I would throw my fucking controller through a wall if that happened, just so you know. It would be horrible. I'm not playing. Good luck to everybody out there who's still playing Call of Duty.
Okay, but listen, you haven't broken a controller playing blackmythwukong yet, though.
It's come close.
It's come very close.
It's come close.
I saw you were taking on the blacksmith. The blacksmith was bad.
I thought I broke my Yeti mic.
Did you really?
I'm not going to demonstrate because these are very expensive microphones that Abel has here, but I literally I smacked the shit out of my Yeti mic. Like knocked it all the way around and almost hit my monitor.
That's violent.
That fight pissed me off. I can't wait for Yellow Kong.
Yellow Long,
rather.
Bro,
Yellow Long.
Fuck that fight.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be great. I'm in chapter 4 now. So
fuck that fight. Fuck that fight. And I'm so mad because there was a boss before this. There's a scorpion boss that I accidentally am now not going to fight, but apparently that boss is like in the top 3.
Really?
Yes. I forgot to tell you about that. There's a scorpion boss in like you go to like the Purple Mountains or something like that. Mm. Don't fight the main boss before you fight the scorpion boss. Otherwise, you're going to miss the boss. Because what happens is the scorpion boss ends up helping you fight the other boss.
Oh.
Right, but it only does it the first time you do that. After that, he doesn't show up again.
So you have to do one fight before
you have to do the scorpion boss before you'll see the videos. Okay. Do it because I watched the video. I did it in the wrong order and I effed myself. You don't miss like too much loot, but like you still miss something. I don't want to miss it.
I told you about the bug boss that you probably did
the 5 arms.
You only get one shot to do it.
There's no way I did it. Yeah. Like how the hell do people figure this shit out?
People figured out that you literally need to freeze this boss 3 or 4 times, break the arms on his back, and then he drops a random piece of arm loot that's like poison resistance, which helps you through the whole rest of the chapter.
Right, through the whole rest of that chapter. Yep. It's true. It's true.
I was like, people are finding out shit about this game.
I don't understand. Like,
I told you, I ran into... If this person sees this, somebody out there has played 170 hours of Blackmyth Wukong.
That's amazing,
this game
but
came out a
disgusting.
week and a half ago.
It's fucking
2 weeks ago now?
I don't know, man. I feel like I've been playing this game for years.
170 hours?
Fucking insane.
Dude, I have a job and a life. Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah,
Third playthrough?
That's insane.
Third playthrough?
That's his job.
Literally, you better be making millions on this fucking bitch.
It's his job.
3 playthroughs? It's been a week and a half.
It's his job. He's making thousands of dollars.
Did you beat the game the first day?
It's fucking crazy.
That's insane. 170 hours?
You know who else is cracking me up too? That I saw the cosplayer guy that does it when he changes voices when he's yelling. He's
hilarious.
He's freaking hysterical in every game he plays. But this game specifically, he's fucking killing it right now.
Yellow Long.
Yeah,
finally.
But yeah, what's funny is that I think he said something stupid on accident on stream. He got kicked off of TikTok Live for 3 days.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm afraid of TikTok Live.
TikTok Live seems like I get booted in a heartbeat.
Yeah, 100%.
But honestly, dude, listen, I don't rage at games, and this Yellow Long fight, I've thrown my controller on the desk. Like I'm like, don't break the controller, but throw it at the same time. Like angry. Amanda was sitting here doing shit, and she was watching me. Like she was printing shit out for like an hour and a half, and I'm sitting here just fighting this fucking boss. Fuck, shit, like I'm just throwing shit. I was fucking angry.
I smacked the shit out of the microphone.
I gotta go back and look at the video. When you beat him, though, it was incredible.
Bro, because it was luck.
Yeah.
I thought he had health bar left, and I was like, okay, shit, I'll take it. I don't care. I think the game felt bad for me. It was like, this is attempt number 75. We're just gonna give it to you at this point. I don't even know how many times I fought him. I really want to go back and count. I had to be pushing like 50.
I must have fought.
Had to have been.
I fought Yellow Long at least 30 times last night.
Oh, I can't wait. Great.
But honestly, I
haven't started chapter 4. I'm literally at chapter 4.
But the blacksmith, though, I beat him in one shot. Like, you might go up to him and beat him after 5 or 10 times.
I've heard nobody beats Yellow Long the first time.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, I've heard nobody beats him the first time.
It's the way he moves. Like I know, like
he's a dragon, right?
The blacksmith was an asshole, but this guy is like an asshole, and then like I feel like he changes up the way he moves. Like it's just dickish.
I think so far there's 4 or 5 long fights in the game.
I think there's 4. Because you did the white dragon, you did the one on the mountain.
The one on Turtle Island.
Yeah, the Turtle Island
gave me a hard time.
Yeah, that guy was a dick.
He was a dick.
Yep.
But I finally figured out he had a pattern that repeated.
Yep.
So after a while, I was just like, okay, I got his pattern.
The White Dragon wasn't that bad either.
White Dragon was, I think I finished it in one shot.
The one after that, though, there was, it's not Yellow Long. There was one in between that, I think, right?
I think so.
I think he was a dick. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
But the Yellow Long has just consumed my life, and I hate him.
I've heard he's bad.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, he's bad.
And if this isn't the hardest boss, like, we're fucked.
Nope.
Right. We're fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, the game's awesome, so you should play it. So if anyone's shitting on the game, don't listen to that because this game is actually great.
$60, no microtransactions.
No microtransactions, and possible DLC that might be free.
No, did they say it was going to be free?
They said they weren't going to charge for it.
I love the God of War approach.
I know.
Love that.
I know. Did you ever go back and beat that, by the way?
We're not going to talk about that. That also almost made me break things.
No, listen, if I did it, you could do it.
I know I can. I just got frustrated.
It's so weird. You're never angry at games.
I bet you now after... No, that's false. I'm always angry at games. That's a problem. Now after beating Wukong, I bet you I can go back and fucking
probably
solo
clear
God,
it.
God of War.
Clear it.
Yeah, I'll probably clear God of War like no problem.
Yeah, Tyr was a bitch.
Wukong is a different listen, there's Souls players out there.
There's no parrying. There's no it's tough.
I don't want to say like it's a style of game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be difficult. That's the point. I will say from my understanding, Wukong is not as difficult as a Souls or an Elden Ring.
Right. Yeah, that's what.
But it's like just a step below maybe.
Right. I mean, you played Elden Ring for a minute. You know.
Fuck that game. Literally fuck
right in the
that
puss.
game. Yeah. Like anybody who beat Elden Ring, I give you a ton of credit because I didn't have the patience. I just didn't have, I'm playing through Wukong.
You're going at a steady pace.
And I'm going
at
a steady pace and strong. But like Elden Ring, I just didn't like. I get it. I didn't like the pacing. I didn't like what it was.
You really have to be into those games to like that game. I feel like.
Yeah. I'm actually digging the story of Wukong. I don't even understand Elden Ring. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't. Yeah.
I just know I go to places and fight bosses.
Yo, the beginning of Wukong was sick.
Yeah, the whole intro scene.
I couldn't believe
sick.
how good the beginning of that game was.
Yeah, I just love the story that's going on with Wukong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's
like,
really.
I think it's dope.
I think we like all that mythical stuff because the same thing with God of War. Like
it's a nerd thing,
right?
It's a big nerd thing. Elden Ring is like a. It's like a hodgepodge of like
I think of Elden Ring. I think of obviously you think of Dark Souls, but I think of like the Diablo crowd too. Like it's like those type of games. They're like cult heavy games. I feel like
it's a big and a lot of people play Elden Ring. It's not knocking it. It's huge.
Right.
But like
it's probably a great game.
I just didn't get into it.
Not my game.
I was just like I played. I think I got like a quarter of the way through. Maybe not even probably.
No, you probably didn't
because I know it's huge. I know it's huge.
All the secrets and shit.
Yeah, but
you downed a couple of bosses though, right?
I got up to the first whole half of the map was open.
Oh, is that what it was? I didn't know you got that far.
Yeah. I never played the DLC.
Oh.
But I got half the map open. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I got a quarter.
Oh, you probably did get further than
maybe I got a quarter way through, but I just couldn't. At that point I was just like so frustrated. I was like, I'm over it. Like I don't want to play anymore. It was actually like affecting my mood. At that point I had to walk away. So I was just like, I can't do it. Wukong has made me mad. Right. But it hasn't made me like depressed. I'm fucking depressed right now. like you know what I'm saying? I was pissed at the blacksmith. But like I got over it.
Yeah, that was an
asshole.
I'm mad I wasn't there for that whole stream.
I kept
that was a fucking. I would have been there watching.
Every time this motherfucker disappeared and leaves, I was like, "Yeah, disappear, you big fat motherfucker! Keep disappearing into fucking leaves, you douche! Fucking keep leaving the map."
You're so
every time I got caught in that fucking windstorm when he dropped down and did the. I forget what he said, but he fucking picked you up in the whirlwind, and then he fucking like slashed you, and he did the like and it drained half your health.
When he would say like the cheap tricks, and like he would disappear. And
bro, I literally was like, cheap tricks, you disappear. They have to fight, you disappear. Cheap tricks, fucking asshole. Anyway, I've tangented about that guy long enough. He haunts my nightmares.
I actually love how angry he is about this.
Haunts my nightmares.
The gaming shit always cracks me up.
You know, I heard the game wants you to beat him every playthrough so you can get, because every time you beat him,
do you get something different
in a new game? You know how when you beat him, you get the extra curio slot?
Yes.
Curio slot?
Yes.
If you beat him multiple times, you get more curio slots.
Oh, really?
Every playthrough.
Oh, that's
so you
cool.
can get like 5 curio slots.
So like, and we were talking about that secret ending. Maybe you can go through, beat all that shit, and you just pump yourself up for that secret ending.
Correct. That's probably what the goal of the game is.
That's so good.
Yeah, if I had to guess. They probably want you to get 4 curio slots.
Right. Get all your sparks.
Yeah,
get
100%.
all your spells.
I've heard that guy can be beat after one playthrough, though.
Oh, yeah?
I've heard he can be beat after one playthrough. Okay. The secret boss.
The secret boss. That's sick. Game is so fucking good. All right.
I'm having a good time.
God. It's pick your poison time.
Word.
We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Dirty version.
Dirty version?
You already know. Yeah, I'm going to go first.
Nice.
We'll get you going here.
Fantastic.
Let out a smelly fart every time you orgasm.
Already done.
Yeah. Same. Oh my God. That's how that goes. Have vagina lips on your mouth.
Yeah, it's fart.
It's farting every time.
It's definitely fart.
You don't want vagina lips on your mouth?
Nah, that's crazy.
Who thinks of this shit? You know what this makes me think of? You ever see the Homer Simpson pictures where they do that?
No.
Oh.
I don't need to be sent that, by the way.
You're going to be sent it.
Great. Wonderful.
I'm going to easily find it. All I have to do is Google Homer Simpson lips.
Oh, great. I'm not doing that ever. That would never be the choice.
I'm so sending that to you.
Great. Can't wait for that.
Oh, that's fun.
Have the judge pee directly into your mouth. I don't know who the judge is.
Have the judge.
It literally says the judge. Pee directly into your mouth.
Like, which judge?
I don't know.
Is the judge a nickname for an actor? But whatever. Anyway.
The judge.
I don't know who the judge is.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Okay. Have the judge pee directly into your mouth, or tell every child you meet that they're adopted.
It's not even a question.
Why do I feel like you would do that?
Oh, every kid. Oh, God.
Why do I feel like you would do that?
I fucking love kids, but like,
But you want to tell them they're adopted.
You're adopted. Oh, God. Your mom didn't tell you because you didn't want you to feel bad. Oh, I would have so much fun with that. Sidebar, I did a wedding a couple of weekends ago, and they like kids at the reception. And we let people dance on the subs.
Okay.
And they were like, people were coming up and stuff, and then the kids, they stood there and they wouldn't get off for like a half hour. And I couldn't see the dance floor at all. I was so mad. I was raging. It was a great wedding. But
yeah.
like,
just listen, a little something that happened.
Not at my wedding.
Fair.
Those kids ain't gonna be in my wedding. Whoever's watching this in my family, just know if you got the little kids, they ain't coming. They ain't coming. That's both sides. We have both agreed on this. They ain't coming.
Fair.
God, all right. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Give your grandmother a dildo for her birthday and write "Grandpa will always be with you" on the card with a smiley winky face. A smiley winky face. Right. A smiley winky face. Or be known as, in quotations, that person who had sex with a cow despite never having had sex with a cow.
I feel like I have to have sex.
Yeah, you have to. The cow. Like, this is crazy. Give your grandmother
a dildo. And say "Grandpa will always be with you" with a smiley and a winky face.
With a smiley winky face.
That's not happening.
That'll never happen.
That's not happening ever.
Oh God, rip grandma and grandpa. Jesus.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. No way.
Someone sat down and thought about that card.
Yeah, they did.
Diabolical.
Introduce your most recent ex to every new significant other you date.
Wait.
Introduce your most recent ex to every new significant other that you date.
To every new... Well, I mean, there's only really...
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But imagine if you were still single and every time you had to introduce your most recent ex to the person that you took out on a date.
Hey, this is this short Latina.
Throw a temper tantrum the first time you meet your in-laws.
Oh, okay. Would introducing my ex to everyone be fun?
No, I'm not doing that.
It's not fun for me.
I'm not fucking.
It's
doing
especially
that.
not fun for you.
I'm not doing that.
That's like a whole.
I'm not doing that. No.
There's so many things I could say about that one, but I'm gonna throw a tissy fit at my in-laws. That's kind of funny. Hi.
I feel like my future in-law has seen me in a tantrum already.
Huh?
I feel like my future in-law has seen me in a tantrum already, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, mine hasn't seen me angry yet. I did say some drunk, stupid shit while I was in Mexico.
We've heard. Well, yeah. I've heard.
Sorry. I had a great time, though.
Hey, it's not about how you performed, it's how you recovered.
It is. It's not about the start, it's about the finish.
Exactly. See? Well, you got a course correct.
Man. That is what she said. Get walked in on every time you go to the bathroom. Swim in a pool of warm urine. Here's the crazy thing about the pool and warm urine, right?
You probably always swim in warm
and
urine.
You don't even know.
No, you probably know. Every time I go in a public pool, I assume
public pool, you have to assume
there's urine in there.
Right.
And I still swim.
But I'm telling you, listen, even some of these home pools, man, you don't know some of these people.
Everybody pees in the pool.
It's fucking sick.
My pee's in the pool.
I
just expect it.
It's fine. It just happens. But you're getting so which one? Getting walked in on every time you go to the bathroom, or
if
warm
it's
urine?
Literally a pool of urine and it's yellow.
Swim in a pool of warm urine. That's what it says.
Okay, here's the deal, right? There's a difference between swimming in a pool that has chlorine in it.
Yeah, it's not
with urine because at least the chlorine kind of gets it out.
Yeah. This
but just a pool of urine.
This just says swim in a pool of warm urine.
Yeah, I'm getting walked in every time I go to the bathroom.
That's fine.
Because a pool of urine sounds disgusting.
Right. And honestly, every time I get walked in the bathroom, the smell alone will drive them away. So they'll open the door and just really close that shit.
I mean, like getting walked in on every time you go to the bathroom is fucking annoying.
That kind of sucks.
That's very
no
annoying.
privacy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you know how long we sit on our phones?
Facts.
There's a lot of YouTube videos to watch. There's a lot of games to be played.
Double facts.
My legs fall asleep though sometimes.
That has happened to me. I've been like, damn, I've been on the toilet for like.
It's just because I'm cute. It's because I'm too big right now, and it's just it is what it is.
See, like tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to get up off the toilet because of leg day. So, you know what I mean? Eat cigarette butts from a public ashtray.
Ew.
Never have better sex than you did when you lost your virginity. Oh my God, imagine.
What's the first one?
Eat cigarette butts from a public ashtray.
I'm eating cigarette butts, bro. I can't fucking do that. There's no shot. I'm eating cigarette butts. I don't care. I actually don't care.
Never have better sex than you did when you lost your virginity. No.
I'm eating cigarette butts.
I probably not. Because I would imagine, I can't remember that far back because I can't remember yesterday. But like, I would imagine it was short and I probably said sorry a couple times.
Nah, I remembered it.
Oh, did you?
It was fun.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, like I do, but like,
unfortunately, there are other people in my parents' house that remember it as well. It's not a good story. We'll talk about it another time. Don't even get me started.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that off stream.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that
Wonderful.
one. Yeah, that was kind of kind of nutty. Have a recurring sex dream about your mother every night.
Oh, the other card.
It's just the other
card.
card.
Other card.
Precede your name with the real every time you say your name. The real Abel.
The real Abel. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, ain't no one fucking.
That first card doesn't exist in my mind.
Yo, what the fuck? Someone actually wrote this.
That first card doesn't exist in my mind. No way.
What is going on with people?
It's pretty gross.
People are fucking insane. Oh, the look.
Drown a litter of kittens with your bare hands.
All right. It's probably this card, but go on.
Have your partner make you wear a leash whenever you are with them in public. You already do that. Sorry. It was a joke. He doesn't.
Every time I'm in public.
I feel like you would like that, you weirdo.
A leash? No, I'm not wearing the leash.
A leash
like
is
someone
nuts.
else would be wearing the leash in that situation. It's not me. I'm gonna kill the kittens
with your bare hands.
I don't like cats.
You have to drown cats. They're gonna be fucking meowing and struggling.
I can't drown cats. I'll hurt a person before I hurt an animal.
Like I know you better than that. You might not like cats, but you wouldn't drown.
No, because now you made me think about it.
There's no way.
It sounded like a good idea. I can't kill kittens.
I mean, like if somebody really put a gun to my head, I probably could.
Yeah,
but I don't want to.
No, I don't want to.
But I could.
But if it's my life or the kittens, those...
yeah, like I have a choice to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wouldn't do it otherwise.
That's it.
I just picture that because that would destroy my soul. I have a cat. I don't like her very much.
You have a cat. See, you say that though, but one day that cat's not going to be here, and you might feel a type of way.
That cat is 20 years old.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a big part of your life.
She's a pain in my ass.
I know, but 20 years is a big part of your life.
You know that cat's been in. I know that cat has been around for more than half of my lifetime.
I know. That's
literally.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you might not think it now, but
I'll probably be sad.
Yeah, it's rough.
I'll probably be sad.
It's rough. The animals hit differently, man. Thor's turning 6 next week.
He's gray.
He's gray.
He's old.
The gray of the soul here. He's like me. Yeah, dude, I found a gray in my eyebrow.
Oh, you found a gray? Good for you. I plucked
no,
grays out of my beard.
It's all here.
I'm salt and pepper.
It's all here. Amanda gets mad at me because she wants to pluck my own letter.
You better cut this part out because if Rachel sees this, it's all she does is live to pluck on my face.
Oh, really? I won't let her.
I won't either because I tell her she hurts me. She causes me pain.
Oh, I refuse.
That's the only pain she causes me, but I don't want any of it.
No, I hate it.
At tweezers on this beard hair?
No.
Look at this.
She won't even use the tweezers.
Oh, she with fingers?
Yeah, with her fucking nails.
No, that's crazy. That's diabolical.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I know.
diabolical.
This is how I'm living.
No, I get attacked with tweezers. I'm like, no, leave me alone. Let's let the long hair stay.
Nah, man, she can't stand it. I purposely leave them there, right here. You see it? There's probably one here right now. She probably wants it. Can't have it. Unfucking real. Pee through a catheter the rest of your life. Oh God. Or get caught with terrorist training websites in your browsing history.
I'm peeing through a catheter.
I'm not peeing through a catheter. First of all, you have to put that thing in me, and like that in itself.
That's not a pleasant experience. No. Get caught on terrorist websites?
Get caught with terrorist training websites in your browsing history.
That doesn't necessarily mean you were going to do it. It just means you...
No, it just means you did a little searchy
pondered,
search.
Right? You searched?
Yeah, you just a little search. You know?
All right, I take that then.
Shoot this place.
Yeah, I take that.
That's fine.
I'll take that then.
I'm in with it.
Final 2 cards, sir.
Oh, God.
Have a spider crawl in your ear and lay its eggs while you're asleep.
Nope.
That's horrible.
That's fucking terrible.
Watch a video of your last sexual encounter with everyone in the room.
No. That's a big no. That's actually a huge no. It's actually a big no.
You have to watch the play-by-play with your boys?
I'm watching it right now in my head, and it's not. It's going to be a no for me, dog. Shit, the spiders are laying eggs. The spiders are laying eggs, man. We can't do that. Jesus Christ.
Can at least get like a Blue Chew warning first? Kind of.
Blue Chew.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Speaking of Blue Chew, are you having problems? No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking kidding. No, we're definitely.
That would be a perfect time for a sponsorship, by the way.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
Blue Chew, hit us up, man. Come on. You want these small channels? We're like 20 people deep.
Like you guys have like 10 subs. Shut the fuck up.
Like literally. Like, go fuck yourselves, guys. Okay. So that's pick your poison. We're going to do an Am I the Asshole?
Oh, to end it off?
End it off tonight. I thought this was a funny one because obviously me and Amanda have moved in together.
Oh, word.
I liked the comments on this one, so it's a little bit longer. I'm going to try and get through it as quick as I can.
I'm listening.
I'm a terrible reader, guys. Literally in 7th grade, I went to summer school for English. It makes no sense because I'm Hispanic and don't speak any Spanish. So whatever, just leave me alone. I'm going to read it. Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend selfish for backing out of moving in with me? It might go differently than you think it's gonna go.
Okay.
My girlfriend, 25 female, and I, 28 male, have been dating for about 2.5 years. We met right after college and have been very serious, except we don't live together. I want to move in together after... Oh, God, this guy didn't write this right. I wanted to move in together after a year, but she didn't want to because the landlord roommate gives her a good deal on rent. Her roommate's family is rich and bought her an apartment. Because she has a lot of serious food allergies. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh. She had roommates before, but some would forget and bring home the allergens, and she lived alone for a while. So this is why they got the apartment. My girlfriend always remembers... wait, what the fuck? This guy is not speaking right. My girlfriend always remembers not to... It's ridiculous.
It might be translated.
It must be. My girlfriend remembers not to... Da, 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 da. So here's the thing. She's paying $700, and it's all inclusive on rent for a 2-bed, 2-bath.
Damn.
That's ridiculous.
Where do you live?
Where do you live? It's not New York.
$700?
$700 for a 2-bed, 2-bath, whereas a studio in their area is like $1,800. Okay. Yeah. So because they bought the apartment, that's what she's paying versus like $1,800.
Okay.
Even that's cheap.
That's not bad, yeah.
So I feel like the relationship is not going anywhere because she doesn't want to leave the cheap rent, but she can afford to pay more if as long as her roommate doesn't kick her out, whatever. So a few months ago, her roommate was laid off and was talking about moving cities if she couldn't find a job anywhere. And then I guess he had the conversation with his girlfriend saying that they wanted to move in together. He wants to move in together. Let's leave this. We can go find a nice place. We found the right place after looking for a while, but she refused to sign as her roommate found another job. I was pissed because they spent a long time looking, blah, blah, blah. The place would have been $2,100 plus utilities, which means they would have spent $1,200 to $1,300 a month each, splitting whatever they had to split, which isn't bad given their salary. It's more than what she was paying for the room with the roommate. But I don't know. This guy just, so this is the funny part. But I don't know. I just feel like if she cared about our relationship, she would pay, Yeah, again, this must be translated.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. And it was as we agreed. We can't move forward without like living together. I guess he's saying. Yeah,
it's the next step.
Right, it's the next step. Yeah, but like it's the way that's said that's kind of funny. Which we're gonna get into the comments because it's good.
Okay.
So she also recently paid off all of her student loans from saving money or from paying low rent.
Jealous.
Yeah, exactly, and is now indulging herself. I brought up moving in and maybe getting engaged and buying property together. So this guy wants the whole thing. But she says she has worked hard her whole life, and now that her student loans are done, she deserves some nice stuff. She has bought a lot of clothes and recently bought AirPods. Like, this is weird. That part's weird.
Okay.
She was showing them to me, and I said under my breath that she was choosing fancy headphones over us.
That's a little much.
Yeah, exactly. It's AirPods, so she got mad and told me that I was being ridiculous, and then if I could pay what she does in rent, I'd be doing the same thing. I told her. Because I care about the relationship and I'm not selfish enough to choose clothes or AirPods over her, she left my apartment and hasn't talked to me all weekend. So this is where it gets kind of funny. So obviously, is he the asshole? What do you think just right off the bat?
I would say he's being a little bit of an asshole from what I can tell. Like, it seems like he's going a little far.
Right. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's also like, listen, she's 25, he's 28. Those 3 years kind of make a difference.
He's pushing 30.
Yeah, he's getting to that place.
I mean, she's still over 25.
Right.
But...
Right, exactly. And update too, just so she's a nurse, so she went to nursing school and paid off
student loans on nursing school.
So I'm saying,
damn,
that's what I'm saying. So that's a big deal. So so literally, I would say like 90% of these comments are he's the asshole. You're the asshole for being jealous and attempted codependency on her paying your bills.
Damn.
Like this is that type of shit. You're the asshole. She chose headphones over you because they do not whine and scold. Someone, and then another comment, sound quality is better too. They may also may also tune out as perpetual whining. Hold on. Wait, there was like a really fucking funny one here. Oh yeah, you're the asshole. Take a hint. Your girlfriend isn't ready to live with you at the moment. The more you push, the farther she pushes away.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I was gonna say too.
Yeah, that's actually a fact.
I feel like I'm sorry. Are you
no. Go ahead.
I feel like you'll know if your girlfriend wants to move in with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say it like that because obviously 100%. You don't know unless you ask.
Right.
But at the same point in time, like, you'll know if you're ready to take that step.
Yeah.
It still sounds like, listen, as much as I don't want to sit here and say like, oh, 25 is super young. Like, I'm not gonna say her call her super young, but most of the time, if you go to nursing school, I know depending on, it could either be an accelerated program or it could take a little while.
Right.
If you went the traditional route, she probably didn't get out of school until like the last year or two.
Yeah.
Right. So she's probably been out of school for 2 years.
Right.
Probably wants to live a little life and.
Yep.
Modern days, that's what people want to do.
Yeah, listen, think about where
travel,
like
blah blah blah.
And listen, times were different, but like when we were 25, you know, I was fucking DJing in a bar for $200 a fucking week and drinking for free and doing whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
Like that's
so. I think that it's all about, you know, like I think, you know what's weird, man. I don't want to go off on a whole tangent.
No, let's go off on a tangent. But
like
fine.
the older that I get, the more that and I've always been somebody my whole life who's been very like, I'll consider myself kind of materialistic in the sense that like I like nice things.
I like things.
I think that I work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I deserve XYZ. And then sometimes I'll be like, you know, but right now, the way things are, this is not going to turn political, but the way things are in our economy at this moment in time,
scary.
It's like, you kind of have to like live within your means. And I think that I would have never thought like this 10 years ago.
No.
Versus now I'm sitting here going like, these are the things I'm going to have to do in order to
get the future
you're going to have to sacrifice in order to get the future that you want because of how things are right this second.
100%.
Because over the past 4 years, things have changed so much that I can't do what I was doing 4 or 5 years ago versus what I can do now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like now I have to cut back on, and I'm still somebody who just fucking graphic tee was enough money.
It sure was.
Back in the day, this tee, I don't even, this is just going to, Rhea Ripley, again, no offense. This t-shirt 4 years ago probably would have been a $25 t-shirt.
$25.
At Fanatics Fest, this bitch was $43.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? This is where we live now. Everything has been inflated.
Yep.
And because of it, you have to learn to live within your means.
Dude, going out to eat
now is crazy.
Shit.
Every time you order on Uber Eats, I don't know about, even if you're a single person,
100%.
you're spending $25, $25.
And that's just like minimal shit. Right. That's going to like a fast food place. If you want like a restaurant or like real food, you're spending $40, $50 just on yourself.
Yep.
100%.
So not to like side tangent off of that and make it a whole thing, but like to me, I'm thinking in her mindset and I'm thinking of how I was at 25. I was still in that like, I graduated. I kind of want to, I think I deserve a couple nice things here or there. And I still struggle with that to this day. You know what I'm saying? But like to me, it almost seems like she's basically telling him without telling him, hey, I'm not ready for this commitment yet. So like, because of the life that I have my student loans paid off. I have a nice, cheap apartment.
Right, she needs some time.
Like, just let her live her life a little bit.
Right,
and if you want to keep dating, keep dating. And if you're at the point of your life where you want something more serious,
move on.
Sounds like you need to find another girlfriend.
Right. Yep. You're the asshole. She's not that into you, or at least living with you. That this is a reality check.
Right.
That's
it.
It is, man.
There's nothing wrong with him wanting what he wants.
No.
But at the end of the day, like, it doesn't sound like she wants the same thing right now.
Yeah, literally.
She's made that obvious.
I think you have different priorities, got a different roommate than her.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's crazy.
You know? Why should she leave her? Like, I hate to say it this way because most of the time I wouldn't vouch, but why should she leave her cheap apartment to pay more rent to live with you?
It's true.
When, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're offering to pay the rent and she just comes.
Right.
But at that point, she's kind of got a valid argument.
Right.
If she was paying her own, listen, I say this all the time. If you're somebody who's paying X amount of dollars in rent and then you're going to move in with somebody, but when you move in with that somebody, it ends up costing you less. Yeah. There's no reason. It makes all the sense in the world for you to move in with them, cut cost of living, and cool. You know what I'm saying? But like in their scenario, she's paying such little rent, has no student loans.
$700 is not.
What the fuck is the point?
That's crazy.
She's probably good where she's at right now and making it abundantly clear to him.
Right.
So, do what you got to do. So is he the asshole? Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
He's kind of the asshole. He's kind of making it seem like he's trying to force it to seem like she doesn't love the relationship, so she doesn't want to do what I want to do.
So that Correct. Was the two things that he said, the AirPods.
Yeah.
And like her just not being invested in the relationship, it's complete gaslighting.
Yeah, it's gaslighting. 100%. You're trying to con her into paying more money to live with you. 100%. Essentially.
No, if anything, at least just let her pay the same thing. And then, like, listen, take more of a brunt if that's what you really want to do. Right. Honestly, if he would have done that, there might have been a completely different conversation.
I will bet you if said this is not a knock on a 28-year-old, but if said 28-year-old had a house,
right,
and that person was going to move into that house and pay the same thing they were paying, she probably gladly would have moved into his house.
100%.
He's probably living in a similar-ish apartment for double the price.
And they want to.
And she's like, why would I? Right. Well, I have my own here. What's the point? It's not benefiting me in any way.
Exactly. If nothing else, if the roommate was really moving out, move into there. It's a 2-bedroom.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Right. What are we exactly?
And then you split $700.
Right. Split $700. $350 a pop. I would kill for $350 a pop.
No, I wouldn't kill for $3. I would cause. I almost said a bad word. I would kill. I would kill. I was gonna say something really fucking out of pocket.
$350? Nobody's seen rent that low in New York ever.
I was gonna say something really out of pocket, and I'm glad I didn't.
You know that I don't think $350 could get you a street corner in New York. I don't think it could get you a curb.
Depends on what type of job you got. I don't know from experience. I'm just saying.
I don't think $350 is enough for that.
It probably isn't. Probably isn't. It's some serious real estate. You can't even get a barbershop chair a month for that.
No, I'm not joking. You probably can.
No, you can't.
You probably can.
You actually can't.
New York, you can't get shit for $350 a month. Do you know how much people are charging for studios in New York City currently?
I do.
It's like almost $2,000 in some places in New York City.
Dude, I could have charged so much more for this. I just chose not to.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was being nice.
You're being the nice guy.
Right. Because listen, at the end of the day, I'm living the way I am and I'm fine. So like I don't need to be a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. But should I have been a piece of shit? Probably.
Yeah. They always look back and go, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably should have been.
I probably should have been a dick. But it's just not in me, man. No
Sometimes I think you and I do am I the assholes, and then we go, I probably haven't been the asshole enough in my life.
No, I literally.
A lot of people are the asshole.
And
they're living better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not to say we don't live pretty well, but you know.
But you know what? If we just had a little bit more asshole on us, maybe we'd get a little further.
Yep.
Nope. We'll just sit here and talk to you guys because that's what we want to do. But I guess that's an episode, ladies and gentlemen, baldies alike. Thank you so much for joining us for the Two Bald Bros podcast, episode 11. We appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll be back, I guess, next week doing our thing. As always, you can find us on all of our platforms. We're on video both on YouTube and Spotify. We have our audio on Apple Podcasts. And then we're on all the socials, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that type of stuff. So please let us know what you want to hear next. We'll go through all our shenanigans. But until then, take care. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Peace.